Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited that the Real Housewives of Atlanta has come back. I really enjoyed this first episode. It's been a while since they have been on, so I'm excited that they started with a bang. First, let me say I do like the change of the credits that they have. The last one, you know, with the big peach and stuff, like, it was cool and stuff, but I just really like the vibrant colors and everything with the new credits, the opening credits, so that's really cool. The first scene with Nene and her blonde wig, I don't like that blonde wig. I mean, she looks, I don't really like African American women with super blonde hair. Like, I don't know, I just don't really like that color on African American women, but she pulls it off really well with the short look, but the long one, not so much. And I really like how Greg is really trying to get his wife back and really trying to, you know, win her over and let her know that, you know, after all those years of marriage, you can't really throw it away. Like, it's hard to do that. So I really like how Nene is really giving Greg a second chance at it. I think that's really nice, and you know, it just shows people that even through all the pain and hurt, you can still make it work in the end, and you know, just try to make it better. Forgive me, I'm just looking down at some notes that I wrote. The second scene is with Candy and her new boyfriend. He's I believe a camera guy, a camera producer, but I don't know, I like them together. They look really cute together, but she kind of seems like the dominant one in the relationship. Like, she seems very controlling. When they were at dinner, she seems like the man in the relationship. I don't know. That's how I feel. But, you know, just tell me what you think. But I just feel like she's the one in charge. She's the dominant one. And I know she was saying that they have been together for almost a year and they're moving in together and stuff like that. That's cool, but I don't know. It just, everything seems so fast with them. I don't know, but they look cute together. The third scene is with Kim and her family. She is pregnant with her second child in the scene. But she looks really healthy and she looks really good. I like her wig now. You know, she's really come up from the first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her wigs used to be a hot mess, but now they look much better, so I really like that. And Sweetie is her assistant again. As you know, in last season she fired Sweetie, but now because Kim is pregnant and she feel all this pressure on her, and Croy is you know, playing football, again, the season has started, she needed someone around the house to help her out, so she got back Sweetie. And I just don't like Sweetie. Like, I don't like her attitude. For someone, I don't know, I just don't like her attitude. Like, she really thinks that she's better than people, and you shouldn't be like that. Like, no offense to her, but if you look the way that she looks, why would you be so mean to people? Like, you need to have, in general, no matter how you look or not, you're supposed to, you know, just be genuine, be nice to people, because you want to be respected, so respect others. But she's just so evil. Like, I don't understand how she's an assistant. Like, she's always on her phone doing other things besides assisting. Like, I'd never see her assisting. She's like Kim's friend, but that's not what you get paid to be. You get paid to be her assistant. So I don't really like Sweetie that much. The fourth scene is with Phaedra. She goes to the veterinary hospital, and she's talking with the veterinarian about, you know, partnering up with her because she wants to expand her funeral home services for not just humans but actual pets. She's a hustler, plain and simple. Like, if you're really going to do something, expand it. So she's really good at marketing. She wants to branch out and do something different. And people, it's true, because people really have their pets and look at them as a family member. Like, I have a cat, and I look at my cat Cypher as like my son, and I take care of him, I feed him, so I really understand that. But I don't know if I would pay a lot of money, you know, to have like a funeral for him. I mean, but I commend her and I respect her for, you know, going through that venture and, you know, just trying to partner up with different veterinary hospitals, you know, to be that one that people go to for burials and funerals for their pets. So I really like that. And the fifth scene is with Cynthia and Leon, her ex, I guess, fiance, you would say. Her daughter was supposedly having some issues in school, and she wanted to be homeschooled according to Cynthia. And Leon was just saying, you know, she is about to start high school in the next year. She really needs to stay in school, being around people, and fight adversity. And I really agree with him. Like, I feel like you shouldn't run away from your issues. Try to deal with them. And then if it becomes too much, then homeschooling should be an option. But I really agree with Leon that she should be around her peers, and, you know, it would help her adjust to high school, because high school is really a change from middle school. And if you're being homeschooled and then you go back to high school with a bunch of kids, that's a lot for someone. So I really commend Leon for being in his daughter's life and, you know, making decisions for her. I just feel like Cynthia was just really trying to throw it in his face that she's the one that's with her daughter every day, and, you know, she's the mother, so whatever she say goes. I mean, you both made the child, so it should be equal. And I don't like how Cynthia was arguing with her current husband in front of Leon. Like, I understand, like, you're comfortable with him, like, but still have some respect and dignity. Don't argue over food or anything in front of a guest. But other than that, like I said, I really agree with Leon. Like, you really need to face adversity. And then when the daughter came down, Cynthia had asked her, you know, since she was in front of everybody, what do you want to do? Do you want to be homeschooled? And the daughter was like, no, she wants to go back to school. So that shows that Cynthia was just going off of what she wanted her daughter to do, not what her daughter wanted to do. Like, you have to ask your children, what do you really want? Like, don't make or assume that they want to do something that they really don't. So, like I said, I really commend Leon for being in his daughter's life. The next scene is introducing Kenya. She is crazy. Like, she's a beautiful person on the outside, but her inside is evil to the core. Like, I don't understand why she is so conceited and cocky and feels that she is higher than everyone else. Like, I don't understand. But we'll get into her a little bit more later into the episode. So the next scene deals with Sweetie and Kim going to visit Candy's new house. And Sweetie is telling Kim, like, we're in the hood and this is such a bad neighborhood, you need to lock the door. Why is she so opinionated? Like, what authority does she have to even discuss these things? Like, this is what I mean. Like, you're not an assistant, you're more so Kim's friend. Like, I don't understand this relationship. First of all, if she was my assistant, I would put her in her place. Like, you don't need to be saying all these things. Like, and then they said it in front of Candy, like, and I know she felt a little offended because she even said it herself. Like, they were just throwing so much shade at her. Like, I don't understand, but I don't know. I'm so sick of Sweetie, and she just really needs to go somewhere and shut up. And also, Sweetie was saying that, like, the house doesn't have any style. Like, what style does Sweetie have? Do you see her makeup? Do you see her clothes? Come on now. Like, what street, what corner did Kim get her off? Like, I don't understand. Why are you judging Candy, who has so much money, over you? and could buy you and Kim and Kroy all together, but you don't see her trying to show it off in people's face. Like, even if she was in a lower neighborhood, she's trying to save her money. She don't want to spend it and be extravagant like Kim. And look at the situation that Kim is in. She's being evicted from her house. Well, it's not even her house, the house that she's leasing. She's being evicted. So Kandi is smart with her money. And Sweetie and Kim should learn something from Kandi, plain and simple. So the next scene was just like a little short scene. And it was showing how Phaedra's son, Aiden, has grown up. He is so cute and so big now, so I really think that is, you know, really awesome. He looks healthy, so that's really good. The next scene deals with Nene, and she went to a little dinner meeting with the producer of Glee, Ryan Murphy. And, you know, I'm really proud of Nene because she really used this Real Housewives of Atlanta show as an outlet and a start for her to just really build herself, build her brand and her career. So I really commend her, and I actually look up to her because she's actually doing something that she wants to do in life, and she's pursuing her passion. And she's one of that show that has really used this show as a pedestal to constantly grow. Like Kandi has really grown too also, but she was already, you know, well established and big and had a name for herself. But Nene really used this show as an outlet to build her brand. And you know, Sheree, since she's not on the show anymore, like, she should really learn some tips from Nene. And not to be mean, but, you know, where's Sheree? What is she doing? You know what I mean? So I would just, instead of bashing people, I would just learn from them. Like, you know, you don't have to be necessarily like them, but just study them. See what they're doing with their life. What did they do? Who did they talk to? Who did they network with to get to where they are? You know, hang out with them. Learn them. Study them. So that's what people need to do instead of bashing people and, you know, trying to be like them or steal their shine. Just come together, network, and grow. Like, that's how you build yourself. So I really commend Nene for that, and, you know, I look up to her. And the last scene was with Crazy Kenya. And she was at Cynthia's modeling agency. They were having a little audition for Jet magazine, you know, for their hottie of the week or something like that. And Kenya was just so outrageous and unprofessional. Like, I thought that the lady in my last video about the worst job interview was unprofessional, but Kenya, like, surpassed her. Like, the main words that I can just keep quoting and I remember constantly that she kept saying throughout this episode was coochie crack. Like, why are you saying this in a meeting with all these top executives? Like, okay, you were once in Jet magazine, but what have you done now? Like, what are you doing lately? Like, you're lucky that you're even on this show, that Nene even brought you on here. Like, why are you being so rude? Like, I don't understand. If this was my agency, I would have escorted her out from the beginning. Like, as soon as she made those nasty remarks, I would have been like, okay, you know what? You have to leave. Like, let's take a break. Okay, we can cut this short. So you can leave. The rest of you can stay. And I don't care how she would have felt, but like, she was just so nasty towards the women there. Like, okay, if you don't like a model, keep it to yourself, but don't just bash them in front of everyone and just embarrass them. Like, how would she feel if someone was doing that to her? Like, she's pretty, but she's not the most beautiful person in the world. Like, no one is the most beautiful. So she shouldn't even feel as if she is. And that's her issue. She thinks that she is the top stuff. Like, no one can compare to her, and that is so not true. Like, she may be nice looking, but her attitude just brings it way, way down. And I felt like she was really trying to take over Cynthia's agency. Like, she really wanted to run it. Like, if you want to run an agency so bad, shouldn't you make your own? Why are you trying to take someone else's shine? But I commend Cynthia for staying strong and, you know, staying confident and not letting Kenya bring her down. Like, she was just throwing shade back at her on the slide, but she didn't let it get to her. And even the Jet magazine lady was also judging the models. She looked so uncomfortable next to Kenya. Like, she was covering her face. Kenya got nasty with Cynthia's assistant. And first of all, you're not that big to even have security. Why do you have this big guy around you? Nobody is checking for you. What are you doing? She called security on the guy. Like, seriously, just, you're doing too much. So from this episode, I can see that Kenya will definitely be the crazy shining star of the show. But the first episode, I really think it was really good, and I can't wait to see more. Just tell me what you like. Do you like the show? What did you think? Do you like this video? If you want me to do more, like the video, you know, let me know. Just tell me what you think. I appreciate you all checking out my channel again. Please subscribe. Like I said, like this video. I would love to do more of these videos. I'm not trying to make this a review. I'm just sharing my thoughts because I really like this show, and I want to do more. So tell me what you think. Thank you again. Bye.